Hello, everybody. Happy, oh my gosh, I always mess it up every single time. Happy Sunday, April 28th. Hope you're all having an amazing Sunday. Guys, I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday. I actually, I'm kind of upset about it. I really wanted to, not only because we're getting close to stream 100, but I just wanted to stream. You know, it was the aftermath of lesson 3. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna chill. It was gonna be fun, but yeah, no, I have a lab I have to do every week. Ironically, this was the last lab I have to do, and my lab mates and I pushed it off till Saturday, which is fine. But they consistently refused to send me the information I needed to finish it. And of course, I have to start begging them an hour before the stream. They only get back to me while the stream, like whatever. Poor timing on both my part and theirs. And yeah, after that, it was like 9 o'clock. I was like, I don't want to stream. I literally just went to sleep early for the first time in a very long time. But all that being said, thank you guys for joining tonight. If you, for those who may be joining or those who are watching it in the future, I'm super excited because we're into kind of the 50% zone and we're out of lesson 3. We'll be starting lesson 4 once we get back from exams. So about maybe a week and a half from now, maybe a tiny bit more. And it's gonna be weird just kind of being in this, 50% Twilight Zone. I'm kind of struggling because I don't know what I want to do for 50% today. Delano recommended I did Mechamaru's mech, like Mechamaru Prime, or it was like, I can't remember the specific name for it. And it's cool, just I couldn't find any references I liked for it, and I'm kind of like stuck between wanting to draw like a building like from like Portugal, like a picture I took from there, or just drawing something like animated, like a person or a thing, right? So we'll kind of do our warm-up and then we'll decide. We'll scroll a bit more through Pinterest. I've been scrolling through my phone. I have this picture that I like. Let's hope it shows up well. I took this picture in Portugal, which I really like. But like I don't really not sure if I want to do a building because I want to get better at drawing people. So we may. Yeah, I think that just the fear of being bad at drawing people is what's setting me off from doing it. So we'll figure it out. It's not the end of the world. I just want to get better at, maybe we could just do studies of poses and people. You know what? Let's do it. Heck yeah. Yeah. Because like, there's no harm in Well, that's the thing is I don't want to part of me doesn't want to approach anatomy and more advanced concepts because I don't know about it yet and I haven't learned about it like classically. And like there is there's like a fine line between completely teaching yourself and then teaching yourself via instruction sets. Jeez, I'm a nerd. Instructions like Drawbox. Because in some way, you are teaching yourself, yet at the same time, you have Drawbox backing you. Wow, these are pretty good. Can't wait for that to mess up in the next one. But yeah, I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. I'm sorry I wasn't here for it. I was really hoping to stream Saturday. So actually, yeah, I have to give a bit of a reason also why Saturday was just so hectic. I was driving to the grocery store in the morning because I wanted to go to the grocery store, clean up my apartment, meal prep for the week, and then stream. But my tire, I had a flat. So I had to go to 2 places. Thankfully, I had a compressor in my car, so I could actually go places to fix it. The first place was, she was so nice. This woman was like, hey, you know what, for like the damage that looks like it's here, just go to this other place. They'll do it cheaper. You shouldn't waste your money here. And I was like, very thankful for that. And then I go there and, I'm a bit dodgy because, I don't want to get scammed. But eventually we had to replace the entire tire. And they had a good reason for it, so. Or at least I think, from what I know. So yeah, we have to get, $200 later on a new tire. Really not happy about it. I mean, what can you do, right? I need a car. It sucks. And then he was trying to say, he's like, oh, well, might as well replace all your tires. I'm like, might as no. Like, Jesus, that's a lot of money. And ironically, the woman at the place before was like, how long have you had this car? I'm like, oh, 2 years, She's like, yeah, these tires are really nice. So it doesn't look like, it'd be it's rare that this is a, you know, full-blown replacement thing. So sucks. And yeah, everything kind of just cascaded that day time-wise. I still got everything done. Ironically, the thing I wanted to do today for homework took even longer, so I wanted to study for my exam on Thursday today, like after stream. But now it looks like I'm gonna have to spend some time on statistics homework rather than do that. Man, we're nerds, aren't we? It's finals. We're allowed to be for a tiny bit at least. Cool, really good box. Really like the line work today. Let's keep it going. We'll do an organic form. I can feel myself getting wobbly right there. Pretty solid. Pretty good. Awfully large, though. As you can tell, this pen is definitely running out of ink. Let's do really high degree. I feel like it. Very nice. Continue forth. Ah, kind of like cupped it down there. I don't know why. Oh yeah, also we're nearing 50 subscribers. I don't like begging for subscribers because like the only reason why I want this channel to get bigger is because I just want more people doing stuff that they like every day. And that might be studying. I don't know who likes studying. Sometimes I do. I like learning more than I like studying. Anyways, or like cooking or exercising, something like that. But those who, you know, choose to go out of their way and say, hey, I want Kavel to appear on my feed, that means a lot. And I hope you get something out of this channel. Because it's fun to make good stuff, right? I just felt like doubling up back there and like making the degree wider because I'm goofy and silly like that. Let's add a branch and then we'll call it that for the warm-up. We're actually going really fast. I feel like every time I take a break, I'm faster the next time. So maybe if I quit drawing, I'll be super good at drawing one day. Nice. Yeah, I kind of... I don't know. I want to get used to drawing animals, like lizards. I like lizards. They're cool. With little dragons and stuff. Oh my gosh, I want to draw dragons. Just that, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with drawing on the stream, because, like, that'd be something I'm awful at drawing. Like, not just like, oh man, bad, but, like, awful. Grotesque, even. Okay, that was rough. Because there's so much going on there, like, it's not something I would want to teach myself. I definitely want outside resources to help me. And Delano even gave me a book, it's called, like, How to Draw Mythical Creatures. I need to get into that this summer. Or maybe Proco or someone has a good course on that. We get larger again. Very large. Major axis got smaller, oops. Jeez, our ellipses are not there today. That's okay though. Finally, really flat. Okay, so this part was pretty good. I like that. This is meh, both quality and degree-wise. Anyways. Oh yay, tomorrow's gym day. I'm kind of a day off. Like, I think today's Saturday. Oh geez, we need to ghost more. Jeez. Not the best line work today, but that's fine. Inner path of improvement. We're not guaranteed perfect days all the time. That's why it's a path, not a straight line, right? Ah. It's a fight between like adhering to the line and then correcting your previous one. And honestly, I err on the side of correcting the previous one. Yeah, not the best, but these were pretty good. Definitely some great line work on the box today. Wasn't a difficult box though, so maybe we'll change it up next time. But awesome stuff. Wow, we have a minute left. Geez, maybe it's because I rushed. Let's do some ellipses. Try to drop our shoulders, relax a tiny bit. My chair off? No? Okay. I'm making excuses now, right? Hmm. Not really happy with that. You watch my wrist right there try to correct. Yeah, I'm feeling it in the arm a bit more. Guess you gotta put just a little bit of extra focus into it. Anyways, good stuff. Timer's up for the warm-up, so let's pick what we're gonna draw today. And I was kind of in my own head. I'm not sure if I was saying, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not sure if I was speaking or it was like all in my head. But I'm thinking we do some action poses. Action poses is just like, and I guess it depends if we're gonna ink it or not. I'm after like looking at my older sketches, older, you know, this thing is not even halfway full, but you know what I mean, older. Looking at those and like, sure, it's fun that there's this red in the background and stuff, right? But I'm just gonna say if we ever ink anything, right? Let's choose to use normal pencil. Wow, I forgot how much we did for Promptathon. Jeez. Cool. Anyways, other than that, let's make sure this is all nice and clean. We don't want to mess up our Argonian that was not supposed to be an Argonian. Was this here always? Oh, I feel it. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, these are like old eraser shavings. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, and so this I don't really feel like inking, so we'll use, oh wait, our red is like super dead, isn't it? That's where that eraser went. Jeez, I have too many erasers. Wow. Let's do this. Yeah, look at that, our red is dying a bit. We have this one too, but we'll do a bit of, I guess, red, yeah, just to study. For funsies, we're gonna be like Grimjoy today. Shout out Grimjoy. Grimjoy will probably never see any of these videos ever, but I hope, Grimjoy, that you know that I look up to your art, so if you're in the Drawbox Discord. I can't, well, yeah, I can't. I'm not supposed to post my streams when it's just 50%, because that's just any other self-promotion drawing stream. So I don't want to, like, do that. Anyways, let's pick what we're going to draw today. Yeah, just a bunch of action poses, and we're going to try to capture them, I guess. Yeah, I was looking up all kinds of, like, cool robot ideas. So let's pop over here to the reference camera. Bam. Cool. Okay. Yeah, now I'm kind of like stuck going through the robot ideas. They're just so fun to draw. See, like, look at this. These are practically the exact same materials I have. Just very, very different skill. I kind of like the oh shoot, they still managed to estimate it all. with those. Wow. Very cool. That's inspirational, if anything, right? Very intricate. I think that's like the most successful part of that. The most noticeable, I guess. Anyways, let's get some action poses. Like action, not just action poses, but like intense camera action poses. Action poses. Why is Hatsune Miku here? Cool stuff. This is a bit advanced, isn't it? These are fun. Trying to find, I want like a grappling hook. I've always been obsessed with grappling hooks. Like that's my favorite like thing. Or like, what's that? I need to figure out weapon that is rope with like a knife on the end. I guess it's like, yeah, it's the Koketsu Shoga. Okay, Koketsu. Oh, Kyoketsu. Kyoketsu Shoga. Shoga? I guess Kyoketsu. Kyoketsu. Yeah, cool. Kyoketsu. Oh my goodness. Kyoketsu. Shoga? Shoga? I don't know. Something like that. It's just like it's literally kind of just a blade attached to a rope, which is really cool. Pinterest is still trying to feed me like robots. Oh yeah, maybe it's trying to block nudity. I have a filter on my browser to stop nudity just in case I'm like sharing Pinterest and it tries to do anything. So we're gonna turn it off actually. There's not really a good, okay, 1%. There we go. I just set the filter strictness to 1%, so hopefully I can see a bit more now. That's a bit better. Okay, yeah. I just set to 90% because there's no way. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're definitely doing this one. This is so cool. Look at this. This is some Haikyuu if I've ever seen it. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's an awesome image. What else is there? I want stuff like this. I don't want more volleyball, but I want like super foreshortened stuff like that. I think is awesome. Is this going to be difficult? Heck yeah. But we'll figure out creative ways of tackling our own problems, if not given by... I want like swinging. Swinging. Not splinging. Swinging. That's not helpful. What if I just do action poses a rope? Rope. That's not helpful. I guess we'll start with that and then we'll mess around. I'm really tempted to draw a robot now. Is anybody here? Oh, no one's here. Okay. I was gonna say, like, what should we do on this? Let's at least set our hour timer so we don't spend all night doing stuff like that, right? Oh, this is cool. It's like a rat robot hybrid. Oh wow, who is this artist? I'm now like my Pinterest is completely filled up. Oh, very stylistic. I love it. Wow, you can just tell that's their art. It's so unique. Whoa. Here, I like this one, so I'll put this one on here. At panel per day. No way. Look at this. Whoa, that's so cool. I love this. That's so unique. Panel per day. So yeah, go look up panel per day on Oh wow. They have such unique little characters. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Look at all this. Wow, I think I found a new favorite artist. That's so unique. I love it. Anyways, We're gonna delete that for now because okay, panel per day. That is something we will look at in the future. Cool. Okay, I say we do this and then a robot if we have time. And we'll worry about references later for the robot, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to convince myself of that as I scroll through more robot images. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think. MF Doom. I don't think we're going to draw MF Doom, unfortunately. Oh, God, I love Pinterest. There's so many great ideas and art styles and inspiration. I like how, like, every once in a while I'll just drop some flowers in there, because it thinks I'm still in my flower arc, right? How about we combine everything? We turn this pose... Okay, let's have a less dramatic pose. If we're gonna turn it into a robot, because like that's an awesome pose, but let's. I kind of like this one. We'll do this one. And in the comments too, people are linking their own like renditions of these poses too. It's so cool. So if we're gonna ink it, that means let's use not our red pen right here, which means we don't have to sharpen, which is less of a mess. I'll take it. Let's use our mechanical pencil. Hopefully we don't run out of lead, and we'll get right into it. Bit of a blurry image. Can we find the original? Let's see. Google Images, be my guide. There we go. Okay, now we want to find an image source. And let's see if we get a pretty... I hate it when you like do like find image source and it doesn't give you like a large... Yeah, like all these are 200 by 266. The only reason why this one is large, I think, is because someone upscaled it. Anyways, let's get into it. Oh, someone is here. Sorry for the boring, you're just staring at a screen while I talk about art. Hopefully it's palpable. Anyways, let's hop right into it. And yeah, cool stuff. Nice. Okay, cool. So, it feels grainy. Oh yeah, I cut myself. Oh geez, wow. You can tell I was like cleaning a knife earlier. And it was a serrated blade, and that blade was serrated. I mean, it's the best way to put it. Anyways, I want to kind of like mix up the page, so we'll draw up here first, and then we'll worry about everything. Screw it, we have time. Let's bring this into Paint and start deconstructing the form. Now we're kind of like pro at that, right? Not really, but more practice is better, right? So, oh man, this image is small. It is grainy. We're gonna resize it. Image, resize. Let's go 200%. There we go. Sorry, my accent is poking out tonight. Here, okay. Let's set up the display. That looks good. Bam. Okay. So, how are we going to deconstruct this fellow? First of all, thank you. I don't know if this is Japanese or Chinese. I think it's Japanese because I recognize this thing, but I don't know. Whoever this is, thank you for your awesome outfit, and just pose and everything. So, I think a very important thing before we go into this, and I'll change my pen color, is capturing that blade going into the distance. We don't want it to look like it's coming out here, right? I think making it look like it's being foreshortened into the background is going to be very important for just, selling the character. Yeah, okay, I think that's a good color. So I always like starting off with the shoulders. I'm not sure if this is a valid method, but just getting like this, like the little collarbone. Here, let's start introducing some of the, because like, okay, we're gonna have a bit of a rant, right? You learn, I'd say like, when it comes to figure drawing, or that's not even the right word, but drawing people, right? We'll call it, drawing, forgive my handwriting, it's with a mouse, people. From what I know, okay, this could be wrong. There's 3 parts. There is anatomy. We'll keep the caps lock. Anatomy. 2, there is gesture. And then 3, there is figure drawing. So figure. And because like I've always assumed that figure drawing encompasses anatomy and gesture, because anatomy is like, you know, like thigh bone connected to, you know, that stuff, and then gesture is actually just the flow and motion of a character or a person. And then figure drawing, I've always seen like these are subsets of the art of figure drawing, but at the same time you can do an anatomical study with no gesture or like no emphasis on gesture. You can have literally the gesture drawings, which are like you know, like just quick lines of people. Like this is the spine, the head's looking down there, right? These very, very smooth lines. That was actually like a pretty good spine. So like, I'm not sure if this is completely true. Please someone, if you're more knowledgeable than me in the chat, please correct me. We're so wrong. In fact, we're gonna delete that. But so I've understood the figure, right? I've understood, okay, we can estimate this with a box, blah, 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 right? But I think it's about time we start getting used to not only the gesture and like the placement of the spine. Well, that's, you know, placement of the spine is both kind of gesture and anatomy, right? Because you know where the spine is, and from the spine right here, blah, blah, blah. But also spine gives you a really good line of action. Like, look at this. It's kind of like this, right? This like just generally C curve. And then from here, you know, we have this leg. Hip is very, I think, more important. Hip is actually kind of like, because we're leaning forward. And then we, and this is going forward. What does that look like? Yeah, so we kind of captured it right there. Anyways, so yeah, that's would be gesture, and figures estimating it to me, right, with boxes. And now it's time to learn anatomy, so we can start saying, okay, hey, if I know the spine is here, or hey, if I know the elbow is right here, then the bicep to the shoulder, and then, you know, you can have this for the, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, so yeah, all that talk, okay, let's pull up like an anatomical drawing, anatomical reference for drawing. I'm not sure how like accurate these you can be, because like, or like there's a lot of muscles, there's a lot of bones, so anatomical sheets, because like all of these are just diagram. I think diagram's a better word. That's not helpful. I want the actual like musculature. Here we go. Clavicle. That's what this whole thing was started by in my head. Is I saw this, the clavicle. And that's like very important for me, because I'd say that's like the front of our box that we're going to use. This is a bit interesting because our box usually encompasses everything, right? Like this. But here we have a bit of an issue where the shoulder's looking really flat. Like I'd say this whole area right here is one side of the box. Like going through, like underneath his arm. Like this is one part of the box. And then this is like really flat. Like if I was going to estimate it with ellipse, we're going like this. It's not really, because this dude has muscle. It's not crazy. You can definitely see some muscle definition right here, but it's not like super like, okay, I know what's going on. And plus, I think that may just be how trashy the image is. It's very pixelated. Anyways, we're going to try our best to estimate what's going on here. And in fact, I'd say his, like, you have the trapezius right here. I don't know how the shape of it actually works. And then like where's the ribs? How do the ribs work? I'm so dumb, guys. I'm like, I don't know how any of this works, and I'm trying. I'd say in the ribs, yeah, because like this, if we did a contour line, we're going like this. His belly button's like, or at least his belt and groin are like right here, yet this, like see that if we did contour lines, we have this here, and then this. Right? Like that's why I'm getting confused, is because it just gets so flat over here for no reason. And then I don't even know what's going on right here. It's like we go up, like something like that. I don't even know. Actually, that'd be going over like this. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, we're kind of messing around. Let's try to figure out where our box is, right? So, I'm gonna say just generally his clavicle is right here. The side of the box may be a better place to start. Because, yeah, the breasts, like the nipples go across like this imaginary line, I'd guess. So that's kind of our plane to work with. I don't know why that's easier for me to envision. So I'd say right here is practically maybe a bit more angled, our box. And then we go over here. Definitely a lot of shoulder happening. This is a very difficult pose. This is where like the box estimation kinds of fails us. Oh man, this is difficult. What shapes can we use to estimate this guy? Because I like my box. I don't want to really stray from the box, but we have this just mound of person right here. It's kind of hard to estimate, right? Because we have, I can't even, like, the more I look at it, the less human it feels. Okay, let's not overcomplicate it, right? We're trying to think of every single form. Our box doesn't have to be inside, right? I like keeping my box so it goes arm to arm, so you can have the shoulder on the outside. Oh wait, okay, the more we move this line, the more of the front face that we see, right? This area. So, like, for example, geez, I always do that. If this line were right here, or like 90 degrees, right? Because that's the minimal you can have for a box in 3's perspective. Then you're not seeing a lot of this. But the moment we increase this degree, you're seeing a lot of this now, to the point where it's going to get to 90 degrees eventually, right? And we see like mostly this much of the box, I'd say. Like this. Actually, I'm going to start with this line because we can kind of like trace the shoulder with that. Like this. These are going to be somewhat parallel. Yeah, obviously they'll converge at some point, but we'll have this. I'm not a fan of this box. Because it's kind of breaking all the rules, right? It's... Maybe we switch it up. Let's look up figure drawing shapes. Yep, a lot of people love the box. Maybe we start from the shoulders. Guys, we're suffering here. We don't know what's going on. Let's figure it out. Obviously have a shoulder blade right here. Look at that, our shoulder blade, shoulder muscle. Elbow. Don't want to make it too big, but definitely want to capture like right here. You can see the elbow for sure. His arm is kind of turned too, so we're seeing a bit of the bicep right here, and then that part, like the triangle part of the forearm. So we'll just make this like that, I guess. This one's practically like, we are seeing this a bit, right? But right here, we're pretty much dead on. This one, we're definitely seeing a lot of the side of it. We can get maybe a bit like this, just to help us out. Maybe we're actually seeing a bit of like that from over there. We're definitely seeing from here, which we're gonna delete. Tiny bit of this, I'd say. And then from here, I say that's okay. That's cool. I like that. So this one is very important because if we put it right here, this one needs to go like that. The more we put it down here, the less at the top we see, the less this one has to go crazy. So this, that's okay. But now we're only seeing like this one has to converge with this one at some point, which means if we're going to extend this into infinity, like so, that means we have to peep it in like that. See, we're not getting a lot from that. I messed everything up. Oh no, all my tools. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get something like that, I guess. I mean, it looks okay. It's just a bit confusing. In fact, yeah, this needs to be a bit just more down like that. And same thing here. I feel like it needs to just be a tiny bit more foreshortened. Maybe not as much as I'm... Yeah, I think that's good. Cool. I think we did that one pretty okay. We'll see though. Those spheres are kind of annoying me. Here, we're facing pretty much forward. We're pretty flat, all things considered. That's what bothers me. Because we have this. I would expect like maybe... some of this. Because I like doing it with like a torus or like a weird wedge shape down here. So like, because it gets larger right there. But this is pretty much facing completely towards us. And it's only for the waist, right? Because like the groin will end right above that, so... Let's do that. And there's not really much to it, right? This just kind of goes like that. We'll also draw through our forms right here to appease the box god. I feel like his torsos I've drawn a bit too small. Oh geez, it's not very aligned, is it? Maybe we can go up a tiny bit. This here kind of make his hip a bit more dynamic. Twist it a tiny bit. So, you know, he's kind of like, this is going up like that. And his hip's gonna, because like he's gonna pivot, he's raising this leg. So if I was raising my leg, I'm actually gonna stand up and do this. Swinging, it's kind of like a golf pose. And then he's his back leg. So he's stepping for, yeah. What the heck? This, why was the leg be forward? So that leg is coming forward. So he's about a step forward. His whole body is twisting that way. So this. Huh. Sometimes you gotta get physical in art, guys. Huh. The torso does bend, kind of. Like if we did the bean shape thing, which I've seen before, which I'm no pro at. I think that's... let's... I don't like this waist. Looking at it again. Heck. Okay. One more time. Off the top. I'm gonna do the pose now, too, to help myself out. That. feeling the side of my rib cage, I feel like there's just a straight line from. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me from right there. I feel like there's a straight line from like the center of my armpit right here, straight down. So there's a line right here that properly estimates it all, and that's kind of like the side of the rib cage. So we'll say there for now. Back muscles are always just larger than we think, and like the whole back is arched. Yeah, we're going down to up, right? The foot is stepping forward, so we're kind of going like this. So it's going to be more smaller like this, right? We're kind of pulling this up, right? And yeah, his head's just kind of like that, I guess. So yeah, like if you did a net everything, this would be up here, this would be like this, right? So since he's raising it up, I would say, you know, this, his hips like this. So, you know, we have our box right here, which I'm going to estimate. Actually, that was a pretty good estimate. Something like this. And then since we're bringing this leg up, it is a bit weird, but I think we must trust ourselves. This is going to be pretty straight down compared to this, which I actually kind of want to flare outwards. This. Something like this, maybe? I'm liking it more. I'm liking it. It just doesn't feel deep enough in this region. Then what can we do down here? Let's start putting this on different layers before we mess up anymore, right? Let's keep trying. We're doing good. What? Oh. Yep, oops. Wrong layer. Nice. So waist-wise, we're gonna kind of want to delete that, but we get it. Everything's kind of. We have this, legs twisting. Obviously, his actual waist is gonna be lower than that. Yeah, right here's kind of the start of the leg. I also feel like this doesn't totally capture the arm, because like we have this going on right here, and that's why I want this to reach up there. But then like look at that, that's crazy, right? Yeah, that's another error, isn't it? Yikes, this pose is hard, guys. I didn't expect this today. Hey, so if this is all we do, it's all we do. We're trying to understand. Kind of glad I did this, because without this I'd be very lost. So we have those shapes down there. Like, because you can tell he's twisting, right? So a lot of that is right here. So let's say we have like this here. And just because the box is right here does not mean the leg can't exist in front of that. And then from here we see a bit of the back. This definitely foreshortens a lot. Like so. Cool. I'm just making sure we're on the right layer, right? And then we're going over here, and this one's going back as well. So we're all I'll just kind of going back like that. I'm okay with that. Tough, right? Because, like, once again, where's the correctness if we did this? Yeah, like, what is this? We did like a from center to center of these. Hmm. Oh my god. Some lightning outside. Very intense. Hopefully everybody's okay. Let's see. This one. Okay. We're not organized tonight, guys. That's for sure. So yeah, we have this line, which is from like center of shoulder to shoulder. What if we went kind of like, because yeah, from part of the shoulder you kind of hit the clavicle, so we're gonna just starting from here. We know the clavicle is about right here. So if we're gonna follow it on this guy's body, we're gonna go kind of like that. And then this over, like we did before. We don't need that. Oh, undo. Very interesting. Maybe we just shouldn't be scared of doing a smaller box right here. That means this just has to be hyper foreshortened, right? So like, boom. And to give it that sense of we're getting larger. That means like this has to go much deeper, and then we're going really far back. Just to make that happen. Which is a lot of extra work for that. That's a pretty good line, I'd say. I can see why people study like anatomy and stuff all the time. Because there's a lot going on here. It's making my head hurt, not gonna lie. Okay, that seems somewhat more cohesive. I like that a bit. Because we're super foreshortened here and here. That means right here we're gonna do the same. That's an okay box, I'd say. If I do say so myself. I actually have a headache. Anyways, okay, we're doing good. I'm gonna take a quick water break, then we're gonna hop right into it. 30 minutes, woo! Okay. For some odd reason, my water bottle tastes like bleach, and I'm starting to think that's not a good thing. So we have that going on, and I'm gonna say I'm happy with those. This is what the waist, and this is the torso, and this is just kind of our little action lines. Action lines. I'm gonna save this too. We'll name it sword. I don't know. Okay, cool. So let's get the arms in here. His left arm. We have our shoulder, which this looks a lot better over here. This one's a bit more off though. But I think all things considered, we'll be okay. And then from here, so we have our kind of joint, right? From there, we have this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna start with the bicep. And then we go right here to the arm. So, and our degree actually noticeably gets smaller. And then degree is going to get a lot larger right here. We just trace that, right? And then we go over here. Still pretty large. And oh, I just realized he has gloves on. Cool. I'd say that's a pretty good estimate. That's pretty good. I like that. Let's get my music to be fixed too. Come on. Where'd my music go? I want to listen to Skellige for the 100th time. Come on. You know it's going to be a good music thing whenever it's just like a bunch of Japanese letters or like characters and like beautiful rain. Like that's all that video is, and I'm going to click on it probably and listen to it. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, there's Plantasia. I feel like that gives me a headache too. Oh, let's listen to Takashi Kokubo. Been a while. Cool. No, is it not going to fix itself? Come on. There we go. Sometimes you have to reset it manually, right? Let's do the right arm. His right. We can trace this. We're getting pretty large right here, right? Same thing here. We're actually turning away. Like so. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I could just trace the glove. It's actually kind of unique. We're gonna get rid of this one. I'm not a fan of this one. I'm gonna redo it. We got the bicep back here. We're gonna actually travel over where I imagine the bicep. It's weird because like until it goes like this about, right? So this about, and then go right here, which gives us a pretty good contour line estimate. Since it's going away, the cylinder here will be pretty non-foreshortened, right? It won't be too dynamic. It's a pretty average cylinder. And then of course we have our shoulder. Which kind of contradicts the can't remember what I was gonna say, so I'm not gonna say it. Contradicts something, right? And of course right here, we stay pretty consistent with the contour / degree. Nothing too crazy is happening here. And then as we go down here, what's going on over here? We have the left leg on it, or his right leg, yeah. And as the right leg goes, we actually kind of like, we saw this crease earlier. So we're gonna kind of stick with it. We'll try to separate it a bit from that up there. And then we go over degree decreases right here, still quite large. We always mess up the scale of the legs in our drawing, so let's make sure to do better. Going down here this time with this contour. And then I'd say we land about right here. Maybe a bit more flat. Nice. It's awfully large. Cool. And then I never really know what to do for feet, so I always do this. That's like just, it's always a bit too complicated, whatever I do. See, this goes up there too. You got lines like that. Okay, and let's do the left leg. This one much lower, right? Then we're kind of increasing the degree because we're like traveling over it, and then also increasing the degree down here. Look at that. And then we have our knee. We connect. Connect. Really big degree here, look at that. Also getting foreshortened, right? And then finally, last but not least, we have the shoe, which I'm just going to estimate with like the plane of the bottom of the shoe. And then connect it to the top. Follow it right here. And then connect to that to the top. So, cool. Okay, let's do the head too. Head-wise, this guy's magnificent hairline will help us figure out what's going on here. The whole plane of the face is looking down, so like if I had something normal, it's kind of like this, right? Maybe even a bit more to the left. Pew, pew. Please tell me no one is watching. Okay, huge. Anyways, and so from here, now we're gonna follow the plane of the face. It is, I kind of do taper it from time to time, right? We're gonna follow that, be pretty consistent with it. And then, yeah, we're not seeing much back here. We are seeing a lot over here, so we're actually gonna use that as our little thing, right? And yeah, we're seeing, I'd say the whole thing needs to move over a bit. Got a really flat head, the way I drew it, right? I feel, yeah, we need to account for the skull. The skull is much larger than I should be drawing it, because like the skull goes like, we have this, and the whole part of like the skull, right? Maybe it's a bit, but oh yeah, we basically have this going on. So I'm gonna devote a bit more head to it, I guess, than usual. That sounded weird. I remember looking down here like this. So I still feel like, because we have the side of the face right here, we can get this right? Then we have the side of the head going pretty fast backwards. Like, look at that, we're going away pretty fast. That's also his jawline, but we have that going on. And then I didn't really account for the chin, did I? So we got this. The rest of his chin probably goes back there. Then we have these part, like the cheeks. We have that part of the face. You got the whole back of the head too, though. It's like that goes back there. Lot. Oof. Jeez. Okay. Let's keep it simple. We always keep like overcomplicating things. Let's not freak ourselves out, right? Let's say this chin is the bottom of the whole profile. Or do we estimate it with the circle, maybe? Because I always like, I've done this before, whenever we have people, you know, the circles to me is supposed to represent the skull, like the cranium, this part up here. And then everything off of that is kind of like we're wearing a like a face, like a mask on top of it. And then from there we kind of do that, right? I think we should start with the eyes instead, yeah. And then from there. I think we did a good job. This plane's a bit off. Should be like this instead. Just gonna redo it, I guess. Yeah. Cool. We'll put a No, no, not the leg. No, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Yeah, I think that pretty well captures, the foot looks huge, I don't know why, probably because we didn't foreshorten something correctly. That looks pretty good. We could also estimate the hands, why not? I'll make that an extension of, no, we'll do. Come on. Right hand, which is this one. Which I'm just gonna do from the knuckle. Maybe it should be angled a bit more. Like this. Oh wait, no, we're not even doing that. Oh my gosh, I just realized what we're drawing. It's going over like this. That's where our knuckles are. Because his hand's backwards. And kind of going like over like this. Maybe even smaller degree. Like that. And a bit more down. What is this? What are his hands doing? I don't understand. His thumbs... So if I was doing this pose... We're seeing... I mean, yeah. His hands are just doing something weird, but practically that. And then... We're having the wrist. It's kind of bending from that. So we're seeing this as an oval, which means if that's going out, then the one really closest to it is going to be a lot like this. Something like that. So we'll do this for the main hand. Like so. Just why is his hand so long? I don't get it. Because, like, that's his wrist right here. I still don't believe in this one, I think. He's going like this. You know. The thumb kind of goes back and has that muscle right here. Gosh, this pose is so difficult for so many reasons. Something along these lines, I guess. And then, of course, we have over here on the left hand. I've kind of like resolved to figure that out once I approach it, right? We got this going on. I'm still kind of fixated on this. Because that means the knuckles are right here. Something like that. And then, of course, we have our sword. Which is, of course, being foreshortened. Yikes. That'll be a hard one to draw. Drawing like swords and stuff, they're just very straight and machine precise are always difficult because you have to foreshorten it just a certain amount. Or else it looks bad. Anyways, this is what we're working with. I think we've done a great job estimating this. The shoes are still bothering me. That plane is just giant. We could probably work on that. But it's here. Hey, what's up, Delano? Oh my gosh, that was 4 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I'm like on the wrong monitor. Not much. We are. I couldn't find any like pictures I liked of Mechamaru, so I just went with this because like I want to do something robotic, but I also want to do something with poses because that's my main goal is to get better at poses. But I also, yeah. I mean that's it. I want to do something robotic and human. I kind of wanted to do buildings from Portugal, but I changed my mind. So yeah, now we're here, and I think this is a great estimation of this pose. Hands suck. They always do though. So now we just got to figure out how to put this together on the page. I don't really want to copy it one for one. I just, now that we have this to estimate, I really like how the head turned out. We can go forward and try to recreate that. Also, just don't like the feet. It's like robot feet. Let's oh, did I count the, I think I counted it as a, yeah. No? Oh wait, wrong one. Where's the leg? Left leg. Yeah, oh, dang it. Okay, I did count it as a leg. Whatever. We shall survive. But hope all is well with you, Delano. Slowly marching through finals myself. Hopefully you are not in the same boat as me. Hopefully you're free and in the summer and doing awesome stuff. Let's see, how can we make this better? This we can carry on, right? Well, the profile does go out there, which is already pretty long compared to that one, which I guess just needs to be foreshortened a bit more to kind of sell that. Like this maybe. And then we'll kind of end it right here, like that. And I'll try my best not to foreshorten this as much. We'll go up like that. And then we're gonna travel up right here, go inside. That looks a bit too stubby. We'll go like this. Same thing here. Perfect. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing, going to finish another insect drawing. Huge! Hey, don't go too fast, we're almost caught up. Anyways, let us... That looks a lot better. I like that. Okay, cool. Man, we're doing great. For tracing, right? So, let's get to it, and let's do our best. We'll start off with the main torso, and then the hips. This is super anatomically, or like not anatomically, what's the right word? Proportional. Like I think the proportions here are great, and that's probably because we've traced it. But I really like how this is looking here. So we'll march on over to our thing, and try to do our best to recreate this in some fashion. We don't want to copy. We want to understand, study, recreate, right? We're going to take another quick water break. We only have 10 minutes left. We're not going to get a lot done on the page, but hey, we spent an hour doing what we loved, so I'll be right back. I got some lemon sparkling water in it. I expected the lime sparkling water to taste like Sprite, but this tastes so much like Sprite. And like aftertaste, of course. It doesn't taste like as sugary as sweet as Sprite does, but it's definitely there. Anyway, so I'm gonna be like flipping monitors to try to, gauge both of these. But yeah, as we do, let's start off with that torso. And we're gonna do it up here because we want other room on the page to do other fun stuff. So yeah, that main torso, it's kind of down from the horizontal. We want to actually leave, so we'll have to be a bit more in the center, I think. Because yeah, a tiny bit off of this. You know, like here's the image, the sword takes up most of it, and then we have our person in the middle. We'll do probably just right here. I mean, it's our sketchbook, so we don't really have to worry too much. We're going down a bit, right? Because we're aiming down. Try to keep this straight to my perspective so I can reference everything correctly. That looks pretty good. And then we go back from there, and we'll go a bit wider. Why not? Cool. And then from there, we go up and back. Just enough where we can get a small profile right here. This goes far, and remember we wanted to like send this really foreshortened, so it makes the rest of this thing make sense. And then we go down here, and we're at, this is kind of like underneath the armpit, right? And we go kind of as 90 degrees with that as we can, which is a bit weird because like we're like, what? Why are we? It's a box, or it's a human. Why are we like so strict with it? I don't know, but that's kind of how it is. And that's just kind of how our construction works, right? Cool. And then, of course, this one's being super foreshortened as well. Same thing up here. And I feel like this one needs to be just a tiny bit more in. And just sharper at that corner, so like... Nice. And then we want to go up here and kind of meet it the same. This is a lot less tall than it actually is, so let's bring it down a bit more. Actually, yeah, this isn't as shortened as I thought. So right here, that's the one I want to stick with. And then we're gonna go down here as well. And it's gonna be relatively parallel. We should probably be using our wrist, shouldn't we? Or arms, shouldn't we? What's wrong with this box? Something's triggering my box senses. And I think it's this. Because this ends about right there, and this... Something like that. That's way too far. Like that bit better. Is that my phone? No. Weather warnings. Cool. Anyways. Cool. I keep saying that, I'm sorry. It's my only reaction. What? This is... I feel like this should be longer. Cool. Okay. Once again. Okay, cool. I can't stop saying it. Yeah, we have our shoulder kind of right here at this corner, even. Tiny bit to the left. And then we have the other shoulder right here, just kind of sitting in between this. Yeah, weirdly enough, the centers of these kind of do match. So this is raised up a bit, like so, and this one's raised a bit to the left and down, like so. And then we have the torso down here. Let's actually do the head. The head is kind of cool. We have, it's practically in the center. A bit of it's like right here. That's one edge of it. And the other edge of it is a tiny just bit to the left right here. And then height-wise, maybe a fourth of this, or about right here is where the head is. And that mask kind of falls down. The Loomis mask, I don't know what to call it. Even if that is Loomis, I don't know. Jeez, that's a lot of extra. Pin say nothing. This one was kind of like just straight down. And then this one was really far down. And of course we have our hairline kind of like right here. Even a bit more bendy and lower, but... that didn't feel right. I feel like I'm copying too much from my reference instead of the actual drawing. We have this arm right here. Let's not get too fixated on that. I feel like the head's a bit too small. In fact, yeah, I just feel like this box is so chunky. I don't know why. Okay, I hate to do this. How much time do we have left? Oh, geez, we're out of time. Okay, I hate to do this, but we're actually going to redo this box because I think it's not rotated enough. We're seeing the wrong sides of the plane. I feel like this plane is larger and this plane is smaller. So we'll redo it next stream, huh? We'll learn from our mistakes and repeat. So it looks like we've done nothing today, but in fact, my brain is exercised thoroughly. Can't wait for tomorrow. That's going to be some good stuff. And then we could maybe throw some robot parts on it if we want to. We'll see. Anyways, good stuff. So, and yeah, I got plenty of homework to do after this as well. So, thank you guys so much for joining. We don't really have a Delano review session of the day. We had a great warm-up, and I think what we did over here is just excellent, even though, I mean, we're blatantly copying something, right? It wasn't really study. Or, I mean, yes, it definitely was study, but, you know, it wasn't independent, like, straight from page to that. You get to see my cleanup process right here, because the shavings get everywhere. But, yeah. Thinking about what's going on going forward. Yeah. We will be streaming tomorrow for the 99th stream. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow's the 99th stream. Wow. I also do need to submit my lesson 3 materials. I need to scan all that in and do that. And then Oh yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday we will not be streaming as I have one of my finals then, and then Friday, Thursday, Friday I believe we will be streaming. Maybe not Thursday. I'm not sure how I'll be feeling after that exam. If I feel horrible after that exam, I probably won't be streaming. And then I think Saturday and Sunday we'll stream, and Monday we won't because I have my last two finals the day after that. So yeah, we will be streaming hopefully this week, Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hopefully, I think that's the best plan going forward. Yes, I'm gonna need it. And if you're doing finals, I'm not sure if you said you were or not, Delona. Or like, you know, because your classes started back up and everything. I hope you have great luck with that, and if not, great luck with the lesson materials. And that being said, thank you guys for joining, and thank you for watching. If you're joining sometime in the future, please feel free to drop any comments. Let me know if I need to change anything with the streams, or if you just worked on something, you're like, hey, I hope Cav can see this because I worked really hard on it, and I love seeing that stuff. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.